Imagine cooking delicious, wholesome meals for your family without breaking the bank. Welcome to a world where tradition meets thriftiness. For centuries, the Amish have perfected the art of simple, self-sufficient living, and their approach to cooking is no exception. They've cracked the code to cook on a budget using local ingredients, clever preservation techniques, and community sharing. And the best part? You can too. Today, we'll dish out the secret cooking tricks that can cut your grocery bills in half, from clever techniques to resourceful ingredient usage. Get ready to cook smarter and save big. By adopting the Amish approach to cooking, you'll learn how to make the most of every ingredient, reduce food waste, and cook meals that are both nourishing and economical. From preserving seasonal produce to cooking in bulk, these tricks will help you save money without sacrificing flavor or nutrition. Get ready to transform your kitchen into a hub of frugality and deliciousness. Amish approach to cooking. Their approach to cooking is a unique blend of traditional practices, simplicity, and sustainability. At its core, their cooking philosophy is centered around using easy techniques. The Amish believe in keeping things simple, and this philosophy extends to their cooking practices. They avoid relying on processed foods, instead opting for fresh, wholesome ingredients. This approach not only ensures that their meals are nutritious, but also reduces food waste and saves money. They are also committed to using local and seasonal ingredients in their cooking. This approach supports their community's farmers, reduces carbon footprint, and ensures that their meals are always fresh and flavorful. From using fresh vegetables from their gardens to sourcing meat from local farms, their approach to cooking is deeply rooted in their connection to the land. Preserving food is an essential part of their cooking. They use techniques such as canning, pickling, and freezing to preserve fruits, vegetables, and meats for future meals. This approach reduces food waste and allows them to enjoy seasonal produce throughout the year. Mealtimes are sacred in their culture, and cooking is often a communal affair. Families and friends gather together to share meals, stories, and laughter. Their approach to cooking is deeply rooted in their tradition and community, and this sense of connection and belonging is an essential ingredient in their cooking. For example, they traditionally gather together on Sundays for a large meal, often featuring roasted meats, vegetables, and homemade bread. Their women also often gather together to can and preserve fruits, vegetables, and meats for future meals. Additionally, they frequently host cookouts, where everyone gathers to share food, stories, and laughter. You can reduce your reliance on processed foods, save money on your grocery bills, connect with your community and tradition, and enjoy delicious, wholesome meals. Now let's discuss the tricks. We can also use them to cut our grocery bills in half. Trick number 1. Grow your seasonal food. Imagine stepping into your backyard surrounded by the sights, sounds, and scents of nature. The warm sun shines down on you as you breathe in the fresh air, filled with the sweet aroma of ripe fruits and vegetables. You reach out and pluck a juicy tomato from the vine, feeling the warmth of the sun-kissed earth beneath your feet. Welcome to the world of growing your seasonal food. This simple yet powerful trick, cherished by them for generations, can transform the way you eat, save you money, and connect you with the natural world. By growing your seasonal food, you'll enjoy fresh, flavorful produce right at your doorstep, significant savings on your grocery bills, a deeper connection with nature and your community, and the satisfaction of nurturing and harvesting your food. Just like the Amish, who have long relied on their gardens for sustenance, you can experience the joy of self-sufficiency and the taste of truly fresh, homegrown produce. So where do you start? Begin by assessing your backyard's sunlight, soil, and space. Choose seasonal crops that thrive in your local climate, such as leafy greens in spring or tomatoes in summer. Don't be afraid to start small and experiment with different varieties. As you tend to your garden, You'll discover the joy of watching your hard work come to life. You'll savor the taste of fresh, homegrown produce and share it with loved ones. And you'll reap the rewards of a more sustainable, self-sufficient lifestyle. So are you ready to dig in and start growing your seasonal food? As you cultivate your seasonal food, you'll also be cultivating a sense of community and connection. Just as they often share their harvests with neighbors and friends, you can invite others to join in on the joys of gardening and cooking. Host a garden party, share your fresh produce with a local food bank, or simply enjoy a homegrown meal with loved ones. By growing your food, you'll be nourishing not only your body, but also your spirit and your community. Trick number 2. Skip prepackaged mixes. Imagine walking into your kitchen, surrounded by the warm, comforting aromas of freshly ground powders, homemade soup, and roasted vegetables. The scents transport you to a simpler time when meals were made with love, care, and wholesome ingredients. But let's face it, in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get sucked into the convenience of package mixes. They promise speed, ease, and consistency. But at what cost? By relying on package mixes, you're not only sacrificing flavor and nutrition, but also perpetuating a cycle of processed food dependency. These mixes often contain preservatives, additives, and artificial flavorings that can have negative impacts on your health and well-being. They, however, have long rejected this approach, opting instead for the simplicity and satisfaction of cooking from scratch. So how can you break free from the package mix trap? Start by stocking your pantry with whole, unprocessed ingredients like flour, sugar, spices, and herbs. Then, experiment with simple recipes that let these ingredients shine. Make your bread from scratch using freshly milled flour and yeast. Whip up a hearty soup using vegetables from your garden and locally sourced meats. You can also create your mixtures at home, like a homemade baking mix made from flour, sugar, and spices, or a spice blend for soups and stews. The benefits of cooking from scratch are numerous. You'll enjoy more flavorful and nutritious meals, have greater control over ingredients and portion sizes, and reduce your reliance on processed foods and additives. Plus, you'll increase your confidence in your cooking abilities and develop a sense of pride and accomplishment in the kitchen. They have mastered the art of cooking from scratch, and their approach is rooted in simplicity, resourcefulness, and community. They share recipes, cooking techniques, and ingredients, fostering a sense of connection and cooperation. In these communities, cooking is often a collaborative effort. Women will gather together to prepare meals for large gatherings, sharing their expertise and recipes. They'll also preserve food for future meals, using techniques like canning, freezing, and dehydrating to make the most of their harvests. By adopting a similar approach, you can create a more sustainable, self-sufficient food system in your own home. So, are you ready to ditch the package mixes and join the Amish in their pursuit of wholesome homemade cooking? Trick number 3. Buying ingredients in bulk is the Amish way of saving. Picture yourself walking into a bustling Amish market surrounded by the sights, sounds, and aromas of fresh produce, grains, and spices. They have long been masters of buying ingredients in bulk, and it's a key secret to their thriftiness and self-sufficiency. By purchasing staples like flour, sugar, and oats in large quantities, they're able to save money, reduce waste, and cook up delicious meals for their families and communities. So how can you adopt this approach to buying ingredients in bulk? Start by identifying the staples you use most frequently in your cooking. Do you go through a lot of rice, pasta, or canned goods? Consider buying these items in bulk from a wholesale store, farmer's market, or online retailer. Not only will you save money on each item, but you'll also reduce your carbon footprint from fewer shopping trips. The benefits of buying ingredients in bulk are numerous. You'll enjoy significant savings on your grocery bills, reduced waste from fewer packaging materials, greater flexibility in your cooking with a well-stocked pantry, and peace of mind knowing you have a steady supply of essentials. By buying in bulk, you'll be able to plan your meals with confidence, experiment with new recipes, and enjoy the satisfaction of cooking from scratch. They have perfected the art of buying in bulk, and it's a key part of their thrifty lifestyle. By following their lead, you can save money, eat well, and live more sustainably. So why not give it a try? Your wallet and your pantry will thank you. For example, they will often buy flour in 50-pound bags, which they'll use to bake bread, pies, and other treats. They'll also purchase sugar, oats, and other grains in bulk, using them to cook hearty meals for their families. By buying in bulk, they're able to save money, reduce waste, and enjoy the satisfaction of cooking from scratch. Trick number 4. The joy of baking bread at home. Imagine the warm, comforting aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from your oven, filling your home with a sense of comfort and tranquility. The soft, golden crust, the tender, fluffy interior, and the satisfying crunch of the crust giving way to the softness within. There's nothing quite like the joy of baking bread at home. With just a few simple ingredients, flour, yeast, water, salt, and sugar, you can create a delicious homemade loaf that's tailored to your tastes. Want a crusty baguette? Try using a higher protein flour and a slower rise. Prefer a soft, fluffy sandwich bread? Use a lower protein flour and a shorter rise. The Amish, renowned for their baking prowess, have a special affinity for bread making. In their traditional kitchens, you'll often find a wooden bread trough, where dough is mixed and kneaded by hand. They use a simple, time-honored recipe that's been passed down through generations, relying on the natural yeast starter to give their bread its characteristic flavor and texture. One of the secrets to their success is their approach to dough storage. They store their dough in the refrigerator, allowing it to rise slowly over several days. This approach not only saves time, but also enables them to bake fresh bread throughout the week. And because they don't use preservatives, their bread is always fresh and wholesome. They believe that good bread takes time and attention. They're willing to invest the effort required to produce a truly exceptional loaf. And when you bake bread at home, you can do the same. Not only will you save money, but you'll also enjoy the satisfaction of creating something delicious and nutritious from scratch. So why not give it a try? With a little practice and patience, you'll be baking delicious homemade bread like a pro. Your taste buds and your sense of satisfaction will thank you. Trick number 4. Master the one-pot meal. Imagine a kitchen where cleanup is a breeze and dinner is ready in no time. Welcome to the world of one-pot meals. This clever cooking technique is a staple of Amish cuisine, where simplicity, practicality, and flavor reign supreme. A one-pot meal is exactly what it sounds like, a complete meal cooked in just one pot. They have perfected the art of one-pot cooking, often using traditional dishes like Dutch ovens and cast iron skillets. These sturdy pots distribute heat evenly, allowing for slow, gentle cooking that brings out the best flavors in each ingredient. The result is a meal that's both nourishing and delicious. They typically start their one-pot meals early in the morning, adding ingredients to the pot throughout the day as they become available. This approach allows them to create hearty, satisfying meals with minimal fuss and cleanup. To master the one-pot meal, start by choosing a versatile pot that can handle a variety of cooking tasks. Then, select a simple recipe that combines protein, vegetables, and starch in one delicious package. For example, you might try a skillet dinner featuring chicken, beef, or pork, paired with roasted vegetables and potatoes. Or simmer a hearty stew or soup all day, filling your home with savory. Aromas. Casseroles are another great option, combining pasta, meat sauce, and melted cheese for a satisfying one-dish meal. The benefits of one-pot cooking are numerous. For one, cleanup is a breeze, just one pot to wash. One-pot meals also save time, as you can cook multiple ingredients at once. Slow cooking brings out the best flavors in each ingredient, resulting in a truly delicious meal. Plus, one-pot cooking is incredibly versatile, allowing you to experiment with different ingredients and recipes to your heart's content. By making this one-pot meal, you'll join the ranks of savvy home cooks who value simplicity, flavor, and practicality. They have long relied on one-pot meals as a convenient and satisfying way to feed their families and communities. By following their lead, you can enjoy the same benefits and create delicious, memorable meals that will leave everyone wanting more. Trick number 5. Save energy while cooking. The Amish approach. Cooking up a storm in your kitchen can be a true delight. But have you ever considered the energy you're using to prepare your meals? They have a unique approach to cooking that's not only energy efficient, but also preserves the nutrients and flavors of their food. One key aspect of Amish cooking is their use of manual appliances. Hand grinders, for example, are used to grind grains, nuts, and seeds. This eliminates the need for electricity-hungry appliances and adds a touch of nostalgia to their cooking routine. By using manual appliances, the Amish can reduce their energy consumption and enjoy a more hands-on cooking experience. When it comes to heating food, they prefer to use their stovetop or oven instead of the microwave. This approach not only saves energy, but also helps to preserve the nutrients and flavors of their food. Plus, it's a great way to add some warmth and ambiance to their kitchen. By choosing stovetop or oven heating, they can create delicious home-cooked meals that are both nourishing and flavorful. Cooking in bulk is another key aspect of their cooking. By using large pots and pans, they're able to prepare meals that can be reheated later, reducing the need for repeated cooking. This approach not only saves energy, but also helps to reduce food waste. Additionally, they use thermal cookers or insulated bags to keep food warm, further reducing the need for repeated reheating. By adopting these energy-efficient cooking techniques, you'll not only reduce your energy consumption, but also enjoy a more satisfying, hands-on cooking experience. In these communities, cooking is often a social activity that brings people together. They'll often gather in the kitchen to prepare meals, sharing stories and laughter as they work. This approach to cooking not only fosters a sense of community, but also helps to preserve traditional cooking techniques and recipes. So why not give Amish-style cooking a try? Your wallet and the planet will thank you. Trick number 6. The joy of homemade snacks. In Amish communities, homemade snacks are a staple of everyday life. These resourceful folks have long relied on their kitchens to produce delicious, wholesome treats that are perfect for munching on the go. From crunchy granola bars to chewy cookies, they know that homemade snacks are the key to satisfying hunger and nourishing the body. So how do the Amish do it? For starters, they rely on simple, wholesome ingredients that are readily available in their kitchens. Flour, sugar, oats, and nuts are staples of their baking and are often combined in creative ways to produce tasty treats. They also make liberal use of fruits and vegetables, incorporating them into snacks like pies, crisps, and muffins. By using what they have on hand, they can create delicious snacks without breaking the bank or relying on processed ingredients. But what sets these snacks apart is the love and care that goes into making them. Baking is often a social activity that brings people together. Families will gather in the kitchen to mix, measure, and stir, sharing stories and laughter as they work. This approach to snack making not only produces delicious results, but also fosters a sense of community and connection. So why settle for store-bought snacks when you can make your delicious treats at home? With a little creativity and some simple ingredients, you can create snacks that are every bit as tasty as their counterparts. Plus, by making your snacks, you'll be able to control the ingredients, avoid preservatives and additives, and enjoy the satisfaction of creating something delicious from scratch. To get started, begin with simple ingredients and recipes, and experiment with new flavors and combinations as you become more confident. Invest in some basic baking equipment like a mixer, measuring cups, and a few sturdy pans. Don't be afraid to get creative and try new things. After all, that's what homemade snacking is all about. By using the joy of homemade snacking, you'll be able to create delicious treats that are perfect for munching on the go. Your taste buds and your sense of satisfaction will thank you. The benefits of Amish cooking tricks. The Amish have long mastered the art of cooking delicious, wholesome meals that not only nourish the body, but also soothe the soul. And these traditional cooking techniques can help you cut your grocery bills in half. One of the most significant benefits of cooking tricks is their cost-effectiveness. By relying on simple, wholesome ingredients and traditional cooking methods, you can significantly reduce your grocery bills. Imagine being able to feed your family delicious, home-cooked meals without breaking the bank. With these cooking tricks, you can do just that. So how do these cooking tricks help cut grocery bills? For starters, they are masters of cooking in bulk. By preparing large batches of food, they're able to reduce food waste and save time in the kitchen. This approach also allows them to take advantage of bulk pricing, reducing their grocery bills even further. Plus, by cooking from scratch, they avoid the markups associated with processed and prepackaged foods. Another key benefit of cooking tricks is their emphasis on seasonal eating. By relying on fresh, locally sourced ingredients, they are able to take advantage of seasonal pricing, reducing their grocery bills even further. This approach also allows them to enjoy a diverse range of fruits and vegetables, ensuring that their meals are always nutritious and delicious. In addition to their cost-effective approach to cooking, these cooking tricks also offer a range of health benefits. This approach helps to reduce the risk of chronic diseases, such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, while also promoting overall health and well-being. Finally, their cooking tricks offer a range of environmental benefits. By relying on local, seasonal ingredients and reducing food waste, they can minimize their environmental impact. This approach also helps to promote sustainable agriculture, reducing the demand for industrially produced foods and supporting local farmers instead. By trying Amish cooking tricks, you can enjoy a range of benefits that extend far beyond the kitchen. From cost-effective meals to health benefits and environmental sustainability, these traditional cooking techniques offer a holistic approach to food that's hard to beat. So why not give them a try? Your wallet and your taste buds will thank you. As we've journeyed through the world of their cooking, we've uncovered a treasure trove of secrets and techniques that have been hidden in plain sight. From the simplicity of their ingredients to the wisdom of their traditional cooking methods, they have shown us that cooking can be a transformative act that nourishes both body and soul. We can break free from the shackles of processed foods and industrialized agriculture. We can rediscover the joy of cooking from scratch, using wholesome ingredients that are bursting with flavor and nutrition. And, as we've seen, the benefits of their cooking extend far beyond the kitchen. By cooking in bulk, preserving food, and relying on seasonal ingredients, we can reduce our grocery bills, minimize our environmental impact, and promote sustainable agriculture. So what's holding you back? Why not start your inspired cooking journey today? Begin by trying out some of the recipes and techniques we've explored. Experiment with new ingredients and cooking methods. And most importantly, remember that cooking is a journey, not a destination. As they say, Kochen ist Liebe. Cooking is love. By embracing this philosophy, we can transform our kitchens into spaces of warmth, connection, and community. We can create meals that nourish both body and soul. And we can rediscover the simple joys of cooking from scratch. So go ahead and get cooking. Your taste buds, your wallet, and the planet will thank you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.